Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alex, Comic Recorder. Thank you so much for clicking play on this video. So far, we've had two really great videos for the CGC unboxing series. The first two videos were awesome. If you haven't checked those out, definitely go back and check those out. I've got three more books to share with you guys right now. Hopefully you guys are really excited. I'm super excited. Here we go. Okay, so Paul, Midwest Comic Man, has really come through amazingly. If you watched the last two videos, you know already he has come through like crazy on my submission. I've got three more books for you guys right now. Definitely make sure you're checking out Paul. If you've got any pressing needs, pressing cleaning, definitely check him out. You will not be sorry. Okay, for the first book in this video, I have selected Alias #1. I just recently got this, I think within this year or late last year. Can't remember how much I paid for it, but it wasn't very expensive at all. I think I got it for a really great deal. I'm going to check out this book. This is the first appearance of Jessica Jones, and I've been watching a lot of the Marvel Netflix, been catching up on all of it, watching it in order, and right now we're on Iron Fist Season 2. And I've really enjoyed Jessica Jones, both Season 1 and 2, so I've got Season 3 to look forward to, and absolutely love the character, so I wanted to get this book graded. I'm going to check this book out right now and let you guys know what I think. Right off the bat, I know that this book is in pretty high grade. To me, appearance of a 9.8. I'm going to check a little bit closer to see if there's any very obvious defects that would bring the grade down. The spine looks spectacular. The spine looks great. Top edge looks really, really nice. Same as this side, and very nice on the bottom edge. So really, really nice David Mack cover. Love this artwork. Love David Mack. I know the Doom 143 is a big fan. I'm using the light to see how the cover presents. There's no waves, there's no bends, there's no bends that don't break color that you would notice by using the light. There are no dings on the side. The only thing I do notice is that this book has been opened. You can see there's some white along the spine, but it's very minimal. It doesn't detract from the appearance of the book at all. The back is one of those dark covers, once again, where you would be able to see lots of defects. There's no real defects. There's a little bit of color rub on this bottom staple, not a lot on the top staple. The book looks very, very clean. No waves or anything like that. Back looks fantastic. I'm calling it a 9.8. I think this book is a 9.8 all day long, and I'm very confident about that. So 9.8, I'd be really disappointed and really shocked if it weren't a 9.8. So here is 9. Let's see a 9.8. 9.8, perfect. Love this book in a 9.8. Once again, Paul has come through with another 9.8. This submission has just been blowing my mind to not only the condition of these books, but also to Paul's just precautionary work that he does that you'd want to do to any book. Anybody that I've talked to that really grades modern books always recommends Big E's Comics, a lot of New York Warriors. You've got Archangel, and you've got Rag, and they all say that you would want to definitely press, no matter what, just press your modern books before you get them submitted. Say that I didn't get this press and it was a 9.4, but it had pressable defects. Getting a 9.8, the investment cost is much better than getting that 9.4 or something like that. I'm going to pause the video and give you guys some information on this book. So a recent sale this month of this year, 2020, a 9.8 sold for $160. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of information on the census. This book is definitely in supply. There's lots of this book available. There's one 9.9, which is the highest graded book, and there's only one of those. There are 811 graded at a 9.8. 74 of those are signature series and 737 copies of 9.8 on the census for universal grade. There are 1,846 copies graded of this book. This is definitely the most plentiful book that I've shown so far. This book is from 2001. It's not even the oldest book that I showed. The oldest book was a book from 1995 so far. And there are 1,628 universal grades on this book. 218 of the total are signature series. So really happy to have this book, ecstatic to have this book in a 9.8. Okay, I'm going to throw a wrench in and tell a little story about this next book. Next book is Power Girl 27. I have to come clean about this book, and I chose that word for a reason, because I think I might have screwed this book up. I think I might have burnt a little hole or a little gloss off in my cleaning attempt. So I sent it to Paul. It really looks like a very high grade book, maybe a 9.4, 9.6, but I wanted to get it graded because this was the better of my copies of this book, and I sold my other copy. But I wanted to get this one graded to see how it came back. I put this book into my order submission for CGC, and then I started cleaning it. I was like, oh no, I think I burnt some of the gloss off. So on my note to Paul, I said, definitely clean it. Clean it if you can. But I didn't want to tell him that I think I screwed it up before he worked on it, because some of these white covers need cleaning. It's easy to hide some defects on here. I do see one spine tick right there. There's a spine tick right there. This is a Warren Lau cover, by the way. It's a standard cover. This is the regular cover. This is the last issue of that book. The back of this book looks super clean. Back 9.8 all day long. The front is where I'm worried, and I was cleaning up at the very top. I was like, I think I burnt some of the gloss off of that. So I'm not sure if Paul was able to rectify that just by giving it a good overall cleaning and smoothing some of that out. But so I see one tick right here, one tick right there. They're non-color breaking. How do you say non-color breaking on a white cover? But other than that, it looks great. I'm gonna say 9.6. Would love a 9.8 on this, obviously, because it really does present so well. So I'm gonna say 9.6. But I wouldn't be surprised if I got lower. Heck, if I got like an 8.0, I probably would have been like, yep, that was my fault. So it's definitely already a 9. Please, I don't want it to be a 9.4 though. 9.6. I will take a 9.6, especially based on the fact that I thought I screwed this book up badly. So I wanted to come clean, tell that story, let you know I'm definitely not the cleaner type guy. I get a little too impatient, a little too aggressive. But this book is great. Love it. And in 9.6, I'll take it. I will take that book, especially since I thought I made this like an 8.0 or something. So I'm going to pause this and give you some information on this. So for this last issue in this series, this really great cover by Warren Lau. According to Go Collect, a 9.6 recently sold this month for $150. So we put it in about that $150. It would have added another $100 to this book, 9.8, $250 for a 9.8. In this grade, 9.6, there are 98 universal grades. There are 5 signature series, so there's 103 total 9.6 grades or graded CGC copies. 9.8s are the highest grade. There are 129 universals. There are 8 signature series for a total of 137 copies of this book. Total on the census, there are 375. 22 of those are signature series, 353 are universal grades. Really love this book. Happy that it didn't get a purple label or an 8.0 or just wreck for me almost ruining it. I had to question him because I didn't even think I sent this book, to be honest. Did I send you that Power Girl 27? He did a great job rectifying my mistakes. So thank you, Paul, for doing your due diligence and cleaning this book properly. For the last book in this CGC reveal, it was actually an A-OK to me from Seeking Nearment Comics a long time ago. I had missed this. I had looked for this cover when it came out. It was the Death of X variant by Jenny Frison, and I was looking for this. It's probably my favorite Jenny Frison cover of all time. It's Astonishing Ant-Man number 10 with Psylocke on it, and it is just absolutely beautiful. It says here, Death of X variant, Jenny Frison cover, Frison variant cover from 2016. So I was looking for this when it came out and couldn't get it. And this was a gift to me from Seeking Nearment Comics, was pressed and cleaned. It already looks to me like a 9.8. The back cover is a little bit lighter, so maybe we were able to get away with a few more things, but also the back cover looks good. Seeking Nearment has some really, really high grade books, and he also has this book in a 9.8. So I'm going to take a look at this book and see what I think the grade is just based on further inspection. So I'm looking at the spine first. I see very, very minimal spine damage, even to the point where the book hardly looks like it was ever opened. I do see a couple dots, white dots, where the book would have got that, you know, opening cover look to it, but very, very minimal. There's 1, 2, 3 little non-color breaking spine dings, very, very minimal. So that could be somewhat of an issue. The book looks very flat. There's no waves to it. It doesn't look like there's any fingerprints or anything. Top edge looks great. Sides, corners, everything look great. The bottom looks awesome. And I'm looking at the staple areas, and it doesn't look like there's any staple rub or anything like that. Very minimal defects on the back. I'm going to call this one a 9.8, but with those 3 small little spine ticks there, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a 9.6. Really hoping for that 9.8 though. So I'm going to call it a 9.8 because based on appearance, this thing looks flawless to me. So, okay. 9.8. Yes! Super pumped to have a 9.8. So you got 9.8, first appearance of Jessica Jones. 9.8 Frizzen cover from Seeking Nearmint Comics. Thank you so much, Seeking Nearmint. And we've got the 9.6. Let me pause, actually. We got the 9.6 Power Girl. Let me pause a little bit and give you some information on this cover. All right, so 9.8, according to GoCollect.com, sold for $100. This book is probably not super, super high. I think it's a 1 in 10 ratio. And whoever wants it probably has it or can easily get it. For a 9.8, which is the highest grade, there are 78 universal graded copies. There are 22 signature series for a total of 100 copies. There are a few 9.6s, 2 9.4s for a total of 112 copies on the census total. 87 of those are universal, 25 are signature series. Really happy to have this one as well. And that's it, you guys. Another great reveal. Love this Jessica Jones 9.8. Love that Frizzen. I know Comic Books NYC, Kavi, is a huge Frizzen fan, so I bet he was pretty excited to see that. And thank you so much, Seeking Nearmint Comics, for this great condition book. Paul, of course, for pressing him out. And then Paul for saving my butt on this and making sure that I didn't get an 8.0, 8.5 for my screw up in my cleaning abilities. So happy to have that. Or a restored grade. Was kind of worried about that too. Happy to have these books. Great grades. Love them. Thanks, guys, for watching. If you're brand new to the channel, would love to have you subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified because there's one more last installment of this CGC unboxing will be very soon. So guys, stay tuned to that. Hit that thumbs up button and comment down below. With that being said, I will talk to you all on my next one. See you guys. Bye.